Good morning, everyone, and thank you for tuning in to the channel. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like the material. I'm happy that many of you tuned in yesterday for the new lawsuit video in regards to Jehovah's Witnesses and Deborah Hines. Please share that video as much as possible so that active Jehovah's Witnesses are able to see the deplorable things that have happened at Bethel and the major cover-up at the hands of the governing body. Many people are saying, well, I don't believe that this child abuse case happened at Bethel because there's no kids at Bethel. In fact, you have to be 19 years of age in order to be accepted. So let me clarify that for you. I myself was at Bethel for 10 years, and I'm going to break down to you how this could easily happen. I'm going to use Watchtower Farms as an example. Let's say, for instance, the brothers need a doctor, dentist, lawyer to serve at Bethel. Usually those men make good money. Usually they have a practice somewhere throughout the United States or sometimes even throughout the world. So in many cases, the society will invite them to come serve at Bethel to attend to the Bethelites. Often these individuals have a wife and small kids. So when they come to Bethel, under normal circumstances that I've noted, they usually put them into a house. There are many single-family homes, properties that the brothers own within a short proximity to the main Bethel buildings. Although this is usually where they stay, I have noted in many cases where the doctor's wife and kids have lived in the main complex in double rooms, especially for these individuals that come for a temporary basis for up to 3 months or so. Each case is very unique depending on the doctors, the professionals, and their specific circumstances. There was a Dr. Goodwin at Walk Hill, and I'm not sure if he's still at Bethel, but he raised his 2 daughters. And they lived at various places throughout the complex throughout the years. There was also a dentist at Walk Hill that raised a young son and daughter, and I recently noted that the son had grown up and he is currently in the XJW community. I saw him turning up online about a year ago. In this new case of Deborah Hines, she lived at Bethel for 3 months at a time, I believe, with her stepfather and mother. And I would encourage you to really look at this case because it gives you a solid insight of the inner workings of Bethel, and especially how her cries went unnoticed by even a member of the governing body. Although at the time he wasn't a member, he is currently a member of the governing body. I'm sure that he will be deposed and also have to testify in this case if it goes to trial. It will be very interesting to follow this case. So let me tell you a quick story. When you first come to Bethel, they take you to your room and get you checked in. The next day they have you come up to Bethel office and you have to sign a vow of poverty. And also within those documents you have to sign something, some sort of waiver that they would control your body in the event that you should die. Now, when I first came to Bethel, I met with Ken Cook, who was currently not professing to be of the anointed. In the near future, I will be giving my opinion as to how some brothers are anointed by persuasion of the governing body, especially brothers who have great talents and have proven their loyalty over the years by serving at Bethel or in the circuit work, any form of full-time service. I will also be speaking about who owns the organization, which I think you will find very interesting. Someone in the comments section had stated the other day, and I wanted to make sure that I clarified. She said that someone had told her that at Bethel you have to sign over your savings and any money you make in correlation to the vow of poverty that you sign when you come in. That is not true. You are not forced to give over your personal funds, and you can and you are allowed to make money as long as you take a vacation day. Usually, when Bethelites take a vacation day, they consider that a G job, and in most cases, they go and work for someone, maybe a local brother, doing some sort of work. Although there are some brothers at Bethel in high positions that own businesses, and in fact, there was a rumor that there was a brother floating that we constantly see on JW broadcasts. Well, never mind. I don't want to get into that. So let me tell you one other quick story about what woke me up, or one of the things that woke me up while I was serving at Bethel. We had a single brother in our congregation. He was actually a Bethel elder. And sometimes he would have friends that would come up to visit. He was rather a weird guy. So he had this single sister that used to live in Brooklyn that used to come up to visit him. And so one day I was talking to her, and I don't know how she revealed this, but at the time I thought it was really strange. She used to work in the courthouse in Brooklyn. And I'm talking about Brooklyn, New York, right? And she said that two brothers who were very prominent in the organization, I know their names, she said they used to bribe the judge. And I'm like, hold up, wait a minute. Brothers are bribing judges, you know. So I didn't really make a big deal about it, but I put it as a point of reference in my mind. Shortly thereafter, while I was still at Bethel, an article came out in the Watchtower that says it's okay to bribe depending on the circumstances. Something to that effect. And I'm like, wow, these people are out of control. Another thing that really shook me to the core, and then I'll stop. We had a Bethel elder by the name of Jesus Cano. He was caught trying to solicit sex from a preteen boy or boys in his congregation territory. At the time, I was in a meeting with some branch brothers, and I overheard one of the brothers in a debate trying to determine if it would have been beneficial to get rid of Jesus Cano's computers. Now, mind you, when the feds came in, or the police came in, they found child pornography on those computers. So yeah, those type of things will wake you up if you're a Bethelite and you see those type of things. There's no justification for such loose behavior. Now I just want to take a few minutes and answer some individuals in the comments. One of the things that came up is my mentioning of Kim Brooks in relation to the Marko letter. I had stated that I didn't know who Kim Brooks is, and many got offended because they're like, well, you don't know who Kim and Mikey are, and you're in the XJW community. Well, it's simply that I did not know that Kim and Mikey's last name is Brooks. That's it. The other thing that came up in regards to Lloyd Evans is that some were trying to say that Lloyd had mentioned Marko in his book. And Lloyd came out and answered that, and I will post his response here. So this individual, Homer J. Nick, had said to Lloyd, and this is on Twitter, interesting you mentioned the Marko on page 309 of your book. And Lloyd came back, he says, that was a reference to my congregation coordinator. As can be clearly seen, Marko was a false name I used to preserve that elder's anonymity. Just curious, how does twisting my words benefit anyone or move things forward? And then he gives reference to the Marko in his book. So it's been about a week now, and I had put out the word for Marko to please reveal your identity to bring clarification to the strong claims that you had presented in regards to Lloyd Evans. So far, Marko is still silent. He's nowhere to be found. In fact, I would challenge the XJW community that there's not one individual that can say that they know who Marko is, his real name. Has anyone even talked to him on the phone? It appears that Marko has only sent emails to various individuals or made posts online, which is easy to hide your identity. It could be anyone. As far as I'm concerned, it could be Watchtower. Who knows? Maybe Marko is just an XJW activist that hates Lloyd. Who knows? According to a video that I posted with Silvio clearly states that Lloyd Evans' wife was sent a copy of one of the screenshots, and she declared that the screenshot was false, rubbish, and all of these items came from said Marko, or came through said Marko. Again, a person that no one knows his real name. Now, there's a lot of people in the comment section trying to shut me down, disqualify my statements, whatever. Well, guess what? I'm here to stay. I'm very provable. I can talk to you, whatever you like, however you want to do it. All right? So that's that. And I stand behind everything I say. And I can show it, I can prove it. Thank you for tuning in to the channel. Please like and share. And please follow. Please push the word out about Deborah Hines. Let her know that we hear her cry. Unlike what happened to her at Bethel, which is terrible. And we have the court documents that back it. For those of you that have subscribed, I will be sharing Watchtower's response to her case, and it's deplorable. The denial is outrageous. Thank you again. Please like, share, and subscribe.